What are the other type of analysis? There are three type of analysis: univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, multivariate analytics. So in univariate analytics, one variable has been used by the researcher to do the research work. In bivariate, two variables have used, for example, correlation between two variables, advertisement and sales, exam mark and study hours. So two variables used in bivariate analysis. In multivariate, suppose the researcher has more than two variables, what are the analysis he has to adopt? So that purpose SEM has used it. Through SEM, we can find relationship between variables. Actually, SEM is used to find the relationship in multi-regression analysis. Let us know what is the basic difference between multiple regression analysis using SPSS and in structural equation model, that is SEM. In SPSS, we can find relationship between one dependent variable and more than one independent variable. But in structural equation model, you can find relationship between more than one dependent variable and several independent variables. Let me know. These are the four variables I have used in today's session: brand image, purchase intention, product quality, price. Among these four variables, which one is dependent variable? Give your answer in chat box. Somebody reply, price is a dependent variable. Purchase intention, the one participant gave the correct answer. Purchase intention is the dependent variable. Correct answer. Okay. Let us see the PPT. There are four variables. Through multiple regression by using SPSS, here we can take only one dependent variable, that is purchase intention. This analysis helps to know the relationship between brand image, product quality, price on purchase intention. But when we are using more than one dependent variable, can you say there is a one more dependent variable in this analysis? What is that? Can you find one more dependent variable out of these four variables? Purchase intention is the one of the dependent variable. Is there any other dependent variable? Okay, correct. Brand image is another dependent variable. So when we are using more than one dependent variable, we have to use AMOS. This is the diagram. This is the path analysis I am going to teach you. You have to remember one thing. When we are creating path analysis or path diagram, we should have one thing in mind, that analysis should not be similar to some person's analysis. Suppose a person already did this type of analysis and published it in articles, published it in journals, and got copyright. We can't use the same type of diagram for our PhD thesis or any other purpose. We have to be very careful before finalizing your SEM diagram. You have to verify whether the same SEM diagram is published anywhere. In which basis we have to draw the diagram based on our knowledge or based on lot of things we have referred before drawing the diagram. So I draw this diagram based on previous multiple regression, but it is not published anywhere. For taking class only purpose, I have used this diagram. So today I am going to teach you with this diagram in simple way. Here there are only 5 variables I have used. So don't get confusion. I'm only going to use 5 variables. Let us know what is the relationship between these 5 variables. So this is one of the example for structural equation I taken from website. Here there are 4 independent variables, 2 dependent variables. Here consumer shopping experience is whether dependent variable or independent variable. Yeah, it is a dependent variable because these are the independent variable. So website safety, payment safety, it influence the consumer shopping experience. That experience influence the satisfaction. So this kind of diagram we have to first try to do. Then after getting model fitness, everything, we can finalize the path diagram. So before getting into the AMOS, you have to learn some figures. Purpose of diagrams used for drawing path diagram. That is this rectangle shape used for writing observed variables, that is known variables. This is latent variable, that is unknown variable. What is the difference between known variable and unknown variable? In known variable, we are collecting the data and feeding the data in the SPSS. But latent, that result is given by the software, not by us. Regression path, error variance, covariance, these are the figures we are going to use for drawing AMOS. Before getting to the AMOS, first we have to identify the model fitness. So how to identify the model fitness? Our model should be fit. So for getting appropriate model, we have to consider something, that is we should take more known variable than unknown variable. If we take more unknown variable, we can't get proper model. So here the known variable should be, if the known variable is less than unknown variable, the model is unidentified. If the known variable is equal to unknown variable, it is just identified. Known variable is over than unknown variable, it is over identified. We expect this one, that is the model should be overly identified. Okay, let us get into the software. This is my SPSS file. Here I have used it. Advertisement, service, price, brand image, purchase. You can transfer this data into supporting software AMOS. Otherwise, another way is from AMOS. Okay. So this is the MS Office AMOS screen. In this place, we are going to draw the diagram. First step. So note down one by one. I will explain slowly. First, we have to open our SPSS file. For that, we have to click Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, sir. So we have to first we have to open the file. So okay, before that I want to show you what are the steps I have to adopt. That is, yeah, take a screenshot. First, select the data file. That is the file from SPSS. Next, draw the observed variables. Third one is load list of variables in dataset. So take a screenshot, then you will clearly understand what are the steps you have to follow while drawing the diagram. Okay, let us first, what is the first step? Let us select the file from data file. So here I have clicked a data file, that is the item, first column. This is the icon. I have clicked file name. So already I have chosen one. So you have to take the file name from the proper path. So I have choose in D column. Okay, this is my file name. Okay. Next, you have to see whether you got the variables or not. So these are the 5 variables we got, but we can't take these variable directly into the drop place because we won't get uniform shape. So for that purpose, we have to draw observed variable. This is the first one. That is the first row, first item, draw observed variable. That is rectangle shape figure. Okay, let us okay. Suppose I want the same shape of rectangle for all the item. I have to copy this figure by clicking this one. This is duplicate object. Look at the fourth row. The first item is duplicate object. So by clicking this duplicate object, we can get duplicate copy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there are 5 diagrams I have drawn. Next, I am going to feed variable into the observed variable. That is, my first variable is advertisement. Okay, load the advertisement variable into the observed variable box. My second variable is surveys. Okay, my third variable is brand image, price, and the fourth one is brand image, and one is purchase. Dear participants, can you draw along with me? I can't see chat box. Yes, yes. Now it is. Okay. Taking down. If you can't understand, once again, I explain. So what is the first step we did? First, we have to open the data file from SPSS. This is the second step, draw the observed variable. So this is the observed variable diagram. So we have to draw observed variable. In third one, we are loading that observed variable into the boxes. Okay. What is the next step? We have to draw the path. That is regression, partial regression. So I'm going to draw the path. So advertisement to brand image, service to brand image, price to brand image. Next, another diagram is brand image to purchase intention. So next step is you have to draw covariance. There are two ways. One is you can directly draw manually. That is, this is the second row. Second item is covariance. We have to draw covariance for independent variables. Usually there are two technical terms used in AMOS: exogenous variable, endogenous variable. Independent variables are called exogenous variable. Dependent variables are called endogenous variables. So we have to draw covariance between independent variables. Here there are three independent variables I am going to draw. So there are two methods. One we can draw manually, other one we can draw through plugin. So select the diagram, go to plugin, draw covariance. So automatically the covariance draw. But the diagram is not look good. So I want to correct the diagram picture. So by using this tool, touch up a variable. So touch up, through touch up tool, we can beautify our diagram or make some changes. So first step, we have to take data from data file. Second one, draw the observed variable. Third one, draw the covariance. Fourth step, we have drawn path analysis, that is by using single arrow. Next step is we have to add error variable. So how to add error variable? So this is the one. The second row, third item, add a unique variable into existing variable. Here we have to add error variable only on dependent variable, not on independent variable. Okay. So because the dependent variable will make some changes due to influence of independent variable. That's why we have to add error variable in the dependent variable. So what is error variable? The error when come, the error will occur. Is there any changes between expected one and actual one? Suppose we expect 90 marks in an exam. If we got 85 marks, so the variation is 5. That is error. So like that. So every dependent variable has some errors. So we have to draw error variable. Then we have to name the error variable. How to name the error variable? Here there is two ways. One, we can click this. Then through object property, we can feed the variable name, that is E1. Okay. There is another way, like drawing covariance. Already we have drawn covariance by clicking plugin like that. We can name error variable through plugins. Look at this, name unobserved variable. Okay, so by clicking this, you can see, so E2 automatically created in this box. So error variable. So finally, we draw the diagram. Next step is the next step. We have to save the diagram. Okay, before save the diagram, we have to click what are the output we needed. Okay, so for that, get into the analysis property and don't make any changes in estimation numeric base bias. Just click output and choose standardized error, secure multiple correlation, modification indices. This modification indices will help us if we didn't get the model fit. Okay, there is no okay. Here, close that. So next we have to save the diagram. Then only we can run the diagram. Okay, file, save. SEM 1. So I have saved the diagram. Now click the calculate estimate. So for running the diagram, you have to click the calculate estimate. Okay. So before running the diagram, this output path is not activated. So after clicking calculate estimate, this output path get activate. So if you first most important step is this is the thing. You have to get activation in this output bar. Okay, let us see the value. When you click the output path, you will get the value. This value is unstandardized regression value. So this is covariance. This is covariance. So covariance means if there are any changes made in one variable, it will affect the another variable. That is covariance. So these are the unstandardized estimates. The value 0.24, 0.21. So these are the unstandardized estimates value. So this is variance. So variance means standard deviation square. So how individual variable variate itself 0.85. So when in covariance, when one variable increase, another variable if it increase, it give positive covariance answer value. If one variable increase, another variable tends to decrease, it will give negative covariance. So here we won't get any negative covariance, all are positive. So this is variance. Even error variable itself has variance. When you click standardized estimates, so the value has changed. Look at the unstandardized. Look at the cursor. when you click unstandardized estimate, you will get a set of answer. If you click standardized estimate, you will get another set of answer. In standardized estimates, it helps to effect of service on brand image, price on brand image, advertisement on brand image on purchase intention. When you click standardized estimate, this value show you which is the most influencing variable. So brand image to purchase, we got 0.59. Advertisement influence brand image 61%. Service influence brand image only 20%. So these variables we will get. First and foremost step is you have to check the model fit. How to check model fit? Through view text. So look at the left side. This is the view text. So by clicking, you will get another screen. So here, this is the most important thing, whether we got model fitness or not. So here, we didn't get the model. Let me know what is the probability we have to get model fitness. It is 0.000. That is less than 0.01. So it is, first we have to frame a null hypothesis for getting model. That is first one. What is the null hypothesis? Fitting of model is good. Whether we got hypothesis accepted or rejected, which one is best? Give your reply in chat box. I see. Usually we expect our p-value should be less than 0.05 for reject the null hypothesis. This is the usually we did in other kinds of analysis, t-test, regression, these are the things. But here, if we got 0.00, what is the result? Whether the model accepted or rejected. So, if the value, p-value is less than 0.05, the model is rejected. So, we have to get more than 0.05. For that, what to do? We have to make some changes in the diagram. So for that, there is a modification indices help us to draw changes in this diagram. So click the modification indices. Look at the left side, click the modification indices. So in this modification indices, so modification indices suggest us just here, just draw a path between price and purchase intention. So there is a relationship between price and purchase intention. You have to draw for getting model fitness. Okay, let us go to the diagram based on the suggestion given by the modification indices. Now we are going to draw a path from price to purchase intention. Price to purchase intention. Okay. So for that, now you have to click input path diagram. Input path diagram. Then only the left side icon will be activated. Okay, if I click output path diagram, we will get the values on the diagram. But look at the left side of the AMOS file, it is deactivated. So for drawing path diagram from price to purchase, we have to add a path. We have to add a path. Okay, so you have to click left side path diagram. Left side, left. This is the single path headed arrow. You have to click it and draw a path from price to purchase. So when you are drawing diagram in AMOS at first time, most of the diagram we can't get connected. So be careful. The price box is activated with a red color. Then we have to connect this line on purchase. That box color has also changed. Look at this. Okay. So after changing the color, only you have to leave the cursor. Otherwise, we won't get connection. Okay. So based on the suggestion given in the modification indices, we draw a path diagram from price to purchase. Okay, let us check whether we got the model fitness or not. Okay, once again you have to click calculate estimate in the left side. Okay, calculate estimates. Okay, then view the text. View the text. Yeah. So at present we got the result. So I'm going to show you with some exercise by clicking this one. Now, yes, come on. The probability is more than 0.05. The probability value is 0.221, which means it is more than 0.05 with a degree of freedom 2. Chi-square value is 3.0. So we can't say this model is fit just with one value, that is p value. We have to check some other value also. Let us check one by one. Here, look at the left side. In model fit, you have to click the model fit. So by seeing this, we can get whether we got the model fit or not. Increase the size. So this is the chi-square value, CMI, 3.0, degree of freedom. This value, CM chi-square divided by degree of freedom, this value should be less than 5. If you get less than 3, it is excellent. So we got 1.5. So by this one, we get the model fitness. Let us see some other value. Goodness of fit index. It should be more than 0.9. Adjusted goodness of fit. It also more than 0.9. NFI. So normal fit index. Okay. This is also more than 9. CFI. Comparative fit index. So all these are more than 5. Let us see one more item, that is RMSC. This is. So this value should be less than 0.08. So by these things, we can conclude we got the model fit. But it is somewhat confusing thing. How can I remember all these value in my mind, whether to check model fit? So there is a simple way. So I have to use this way. What is the simple way? Take the diagram. So take the diagram. So go to the plugin, model fit measures. I'm going to click model fit measures. So I can get model fit test through by clicking this one. But in your AMOS file, you won't get it because I have added these features into my plugin. So the screen is not shown. Okay, I'm going to share this. Yeah, this is the very simple way. In order to remember, p value more than should be 0.05. RMSE should be less than 0.08. 0.08. Here it is 0.06. So here it is give whether it is excellent or acceptable range or terrible. So the cutoff criteria also given. Look at this. If the chi-square value divided by degree of freedom more than 5, it won't acceptable. So that is terrible. If it is more than 3, acceptable range, but it is more than 1, it is excellent. We got excellent. CFI also more than 9 is 9.5 is excellent. So we got all the value very good. So our model is first test has completed. We got a good model. Let us see. Get into the mass. So now we are going to test the hypothesis. Okay. Through regression, t-test, a lot of statistical tools we have used it to test the relationship between variables. Through path analysis also, we can test the hypothesis. In simple path diagram, we can create many hypotheses. So let us see one by one. Click view text. Click estimates. From the left menu, click estimates. So we got this. I'm going to increase the size. Look at this. Here we need not to draw any table. Just to copy this table and paste it in Word file. And write some interpretation based on the result. We can frame first hypothesis whether there any impact on advertisement on brand image. Whether advertisement has effect on brand image. Service, whether service effect on brand image. So we can get result based on p-value. Here the p-value
கூப்பிடுறாங்க செல்லு பார்த்து குந்திரான் பாருங்க
yesterday. Okay. Look at the p-value. Here the p-value is denoted as star instead of 0 some values. So it means instead of zeros it is specified as star star. So this value is 000. That means we get significant relationship between advertisement and brand image. So there is a effect of advertisement on brand image, service on brand image, price on brand image. All the values in P's are significant. So we can get the significant value. So all the null hypotheses are rejected. So in model fit only we have to check whether the null hypothesis accepted or rejected. We should get accepted null hypothesis. All other things, our hypothesis should be rejected. This is unstandardized value. This is standardized regression value. So by seeing this, we can get conclusion about which variable influence more on brand image. Among three variables in brand image, advertisement influence more on brand image. Next one is service on brand image. Price only has 18% influence on brand image. Another one is brand image to purchase. So let us see how to write interpretation here. So usually I uploaded many videos with the interpretation. Researchers are facing some problem while interpreting the tables. So let us see how to write interpretation for these tables. So once again, remember the steps of draw path diagram. First, you have to select the file. Next, draw the observed variable. Load the variable into data set. Draw path between independent and dependent variable. Draw covariance. Add error variable. Name unobserved variable. So these are the things you have to do while drawing path diagram. Next, let us check. Our first hypothesis is testing the model fitness. So the hypothesis is the hypothesized model has a good fit. Goodness of fit test. So we got excellent interpretation. So we got good result. Our data is good for the model. That is the thing interpreted. Next is through diagram. This is the path diagram of consumer perception and its impact on purchase decision. So we have to copy the path diagram from the AMOS. Just paste it in Word file. So there are two diagrams. One is unstandardized regression diagram. Another one is standardized. So most of the experts said we have to copy the standardized regression path diagram. But I saw many articles with unstandardized regression values also. So there is no constant in research. The researcher can take his own decision and interpret data based on his own knowledge. So here I took standardized regression path diagram. Here, so this is the table I have copied from the estimate due text. So just I have added only one extra column, that is standardized coefficient. So remaining all things are same. Look at the critical ratio. This critical ratio should be more than 1.98. Then only we will get the significant in the P column. So we need not to bother about this, but this is the one of the condition. Let us see one by one. First, I have primary null hypothesis to find the effect of advertisement on brand image. Here, I gave only one example for hypothesis. So, based on this, you have to write your own hypothesis based on your topic. So, what is the null hypothesis? Advertisement does not influence the brand image. Advertisement does not influence the brand image. So, why we are always framing null hypothesis? Because we should not show any partiality. Suppose I'm asking boys and girls marks who are best in exam. So usually as a teacher, we have to say there is no difference between boys and marks between boys and girls. When I don't know about the student, we can frame alternative hypothesis when we have concrete idea. So here we have framed null hypothesis most of the cases. So I also have framed null hypothesis. Advertisement does not influence the brand image. So unstandardized coefficient of advertisement and brand image is 0.556. So look at the table. This is the value 0.556. So what it represents? It represents the partial effect of advertisement on brand image. Hold other variable is constant. Okay. Partial regression line we have drawn. So 0.556 result we got based on other variables, critical ratio, regression code. So already we have specified this. Need not to once again. Okay. Regression coefficient, p-value. So the p-value is less than 0.001. So as per p-value is less than 0.05, hence the null hypothesis rejected. It concludes. What it concludes? Okay, rejected. What it concludes? It concludes advertisement has a significant positive influence on brand image. Okay, it concludes advertisement has a significant positive influence on brand image. So when advertisement goes up by 1 unit, brand image goes up by 0.625. Unit means the unit measurement maybe percentage, rupees, whatever the thing, it is based on the nature of data. So like this, you can draw many hypotheses. Advertisement, instead of advertisement, you can feed service. Okay, service does not influence brand image. Price does not influence brand image. Okay, brand image does not influence purchase intention. So you can write many hypotheses if you are writing thesis. But for article purpose, paper purpose, you can't give much data. So you have to consolidate everything in a paragraph. At that time, you have to consolidate in a what are the variables influence, what are the variables does not influence. Give it in 2 or 3 lines. Let us see the effect of regression analysis. Regression, that is standardized coefficient value. So standardized, that is this, look at this. Yeah. So standardized. So 61, 0.61, that means 61% influence the advertisement on brand image. So look at, so through standardized coefficient value, we can easily identify which variable mostly influence the dependent variable. So here advertisement on image is a most influencing path in SEM model. Followed by brand image on purchase intention, price on purchase intention, service on brand image, price on brand. Your own interpretation based on your level of understanding. So through this diagram, we can get another data, that is what is the relationship between direct and indirect effect of path analysis. So by seeing this diagram, you can easily draw what is the direct effect, what is the indirect effect. So advertisement on brand image. So look at the diagram. Advertisement on brand image effect is direct effect is 0.614. But advertisement not directly connected with the purchase intention. That's why the indirect effect is 0. Okay. And another variable is price on brand image. Price on brand image. So price on brand image has two direction. One is direct relationship with the brand image, and another one is direct effect on purchase. Okay, what is the direct effect on purchase? 0.26. That is, it is noted on the diagram 0.30. So actual value is 0.296. So if you need, you can draw this type of analysis also. You can do direct and indirect effect of path diagram also. But in most of the articles, I can't see this direct and indirect. For dissertation purpose only, they have used this analysis. So anyway, just know what is it. So here R square. So where is R square? Look at the diagram. This is the place. So this is the place. Okay. R square. Here, R square. So what this R square indicate? Sanitation. Squared multiple correlation is estimated that the predictor of the brand image explained 59% of its variance. The remaining is unexplained. That means if any changes made in the independent variable, it will affect dependent variable up to 59%. If any changes made in these four variables, the dependent variable purchase intention is affected 41%. So this is the thing we have concluded in through this interpretation of square. Let us see confirmatory fact. I hope you understand what is path diagram, what are the uses. Shall I move to next analysis, confirmatory factor analysis. So I hope you understand this path diagram. So I surely say it is not the easiest task. You have to try and try again. You have to first time you won't get a model. So you have to make some changes in the data. I gave data to you. So try it yourself. If you are interested, if you want to do all kind of research for your dissertation or thesis yourself or writing articles, So at present, in PhD thesis, they expect one model. It is a simple model. If you get familiarity in this SEM, you will create complex model. It is simple model. You can create complex model. At least you have to include simple path analysis in your dissertation or articles. So how to add add-on features of unplugged plugins. Okay. So this is the step. So we take a screenshot. So in model fit, I didn't go to just I take it directly from the plugins. So you can also take the analysis directly through plugin if you add this thing in the plugin. So we have to search cascadation plugin in Google. So after that, click the plugin and estimates. So there is a file will be opened based on various version of AMOS. You have to choose your AMOS version file from that. You have to download these files from that version. Copy that file in your AMOS. Then each file you should be right click and then unlock your file. So automatically you also get the model fit measures, master validity, pattern matrix model builder in your plugin. Okay, let us see. Next analysis, confirmatory factor analysis. So I think yesterday you have attended that session, confirmatory factor analysis. Here I'm going to use how confirmatory factor analysis draw in structure AMOS. So, share. So first you have to understand what is the purpose of factor analysis. So when researcher have more number of variables, he want to reduce it into meaningful factor. At that time, he can use factor analysis. There are two types of factor analysis. One is exploratory factor analysis, another one is confirmatory factor analysis. So when we have to use exploratory factor analysis and a confirmatory factor analysis. Suppose we don't have any idea about the variables and what are the variables comes on, what are the factors. That time you can do exploratory factor analysis. So that is exploratory factor analysis can be done through SPSS file, not in AMOS. But after getting confirmation factor analysis, that is you can load the minimum number of variables in each factor. I know variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4 comes to factor 1. Remaining variable comes to factor 2. When you are confirmed in the factor analysis, you have to adopt confirmatory factor analysis. So these are the some assumption. What are the minimum size of sample we have to take while factor analysis? So sample sizes you have to preferable minimum 100, minimum 5 times of number of variables. Suppose you have 50 variables, you have to take 250 samples at least. So this is the preferable sample size. Samples must be homogeneous. So first you have to look outliers. If any sample is not resemble to, if any respondents is not give same answer as other respondents, you can eliminate that sample from the data by seeing outliers. So these are the example for exploratory factor analysis. I took 20 variables, but I don't know what variables comes on which factor. So by doing factor analysis, I got this answer. Factor analysis gives 7 factor. So this is the one of the model of fact analysis. Today I'm not going to do this thing. A simple analysis is I'm going to do. Let us see the AMOS. Okay, I'm going to click new file. Okay, let us take. First, you have to take data file. Select the data file. File name. So I have my file in D column. CFA 25. Okay. So I got the variable. Consumer perception, not consumer. Employee satisfaction, job satisfaction. So C denotes compensation. W denotes working environment. O denotes opportunity. So what are the factors inducing job satisfaction of the respondents? So here we have to draw this latent variable diagram. So look at the first row. Third one is latent variable diagram. Just draw this. One, two, three. Because there are three factors I am going to draw. In one factor, it consists only three variables. Another factor consists five variables. Another one is four variables. So first, I'm going to copy this latent variable. So click duplicate object, take a copy. So select the first you have to select all object, click the duplicate object and take a duplicate copy. So hereafter I have to add two more latent variable. First one is here, another one is here. Next, I am going to load the variables. C1 in first box. That is compensation. What are the monetary benefit given by the institution to the workers for getting job satisfaction? Next one is working environment. That one is working. So click control press Z. Deselect the diagram. Then so I am loading one by one. That is working environment variables. Then opportunities. So usually employees are expect growth opportunity from the employment. So is there any opportunity given by the institution for further growth, career development? Okay. Next one is we have to change the direction. Before that, we have to draw the error variable name. So select the variable, go to the kin name unobserved variable. So we got name for unobserved variable. Now, by clicking this, rotate the indicator of the latent variable. So click this and rotate the indicator. So next we have to draw covariance between latent variable. So this is the covariance icon. Draw. So by clicking touch up, so I can get some look. Okay, next step is as usual, go to analysis property. What are the output we want to get? So here we should click standardized estimates. If we didn't get model fitness, just a suggestion get through modification basis. So close it, save the file. Next step is you have to save the file. Save. So after that, we have to run the diagram. So calculate estimate. So look at the input path diagram. It is output path diagram is not activated. So after clicking calculate estimates, you can get activate in output path diagram. So output path diagram get activation. Okay, click the output path diagram. Here you have to click standardized estimates. So this is the most important variable. So I'm going to increase the. So look at this. These are the indicators. These are the indicators. These are the factor loading. That is correlation between indicator and the latent variable. So these indicator value, this value, that is this factor loading value should be more than 0.4. Suppose if you get any value less than 0.4, just you have to delete that variable. If C1 is less than 0.4 or 5, just delete it. Then only you will get the model fit. So here I got more than 5, more than not 5, more than 7 in all the indicators, all the variables. So now we can check the model fitness. Go to view text. So view test, what is the probability value? It is 0.04. Is less than 0.05. So we have to get value more than 0.05. Then only the model get acceptance. That is model fit. We get the model fit. So the probability value is less than 0.05. What we have to do? What we did in the last analysis. Just click modification indices. What is the suggestion given? So look at the modification. They give lot of suggestions. So we have to take which is the optimum suggestion. Okay, let us see. We can draw covariance. Here we can't draw any regression path because it is a confirmatory factor analysis. So look at this covariance factors. That is, we have to draw a covariance between error 8 and error 9 and error 2 and error 4. This is possible one. So there is no need to take all the suggestion given in the modification disease. We have to take which is the optimum, which is the best one. We have to take that suggestions only. So we can draw a covariance between E8 and E9 or E2 and E4. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a covariance between E8 and E9, E2 and E4. Okay. So click the input path diagram. Then only the left side icons will be activated. Then I'm going to draw a E2 and E2 and E4, E8 and E9. So I'm going to move this covariance from E2 to E4. So this. This is set up. Then once again run the model and then look at the new index. Now we got the value more than 0.05. Let us check the same thing in plugin model fit measures. Okay. So this model, click plugin model fit measures, but we have to add on features in this, then only we can get these features. So now we got CFI, SRMR, RMSE, p-value, everything is excellent. We got good model. So another simple way, instead of drawing latent variable indicator like this, there is a simple way, that is, so I have opened my SPSS file. So from this SPSS file, I have to do factor analysis. Then factor analysis. Diamond reduction. So factor analysis. So I'm going to move this from left side to the right side. Here I'm going to only click two items, that is very max in option, sorted by size, suppress the small variables, which is less than 4. I got okay. So that is output data. Yeah. So this is the output data. I never get into much detail. So just how confirmatory factor analysis draw in simple way from SPSS to AMOS. So we got these rotated component matrix. Just to copy this. Okay. Just to copy this and paste it in here. Paste it in pattern matrix model builder. So just you have to paste it. So it automatically create the diagram. So we need not do all these. It automatically create the diagram. So look at the diagram. It is not created by me. It is created by, that is on software pattern matrix model builder. So in this way also you can draw the confirmatory factor analysis in easiest way. So remaining things are same as in SPSS. So KMO, you have to taken from the SPSS file to check the sample adequacy. So these are the things usually same in SPSS by using SPSS. So here we can
I'm
present
sorry
the,
to interrupt.
yes, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, that yeah, ma'am, rotated component matrix, you have told that automatically it creates some diagram.
Yes,
We are not
yes.
able to see that particular diagram, ma'am.
Can you see? Yes. So can you see the SPSS file? Whether
Yes,
you
ma'am. Yes, spaces file output window is visible. Rotated component matrix.
from output file, I copy the principal component matrix. Then I have pasted that in the, let us see, look at the,
Ma'am, she
yes,
thought that it's a model. Rotated matrix, it's a model. Like that, she thought that.
that is, so we will get what you said, sir.
She thought that it's a model. And she is saying that it's not showing.
Ma'am, actually, you have copied that one component matrix, right, ma'am? You are
Yes, ma'am.
pasted in this path AMOS, right?
Yes,
We
that
cannot
is,
be we cannot be unable to see that one. So
okay,
we
okay,
want
okay.
to, yeah.
So look at the, can you see the plugin and the pattern matrix model builder?
No, ma'am, slide not moving. Still, we are in this output area.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
Oh.
now can you see it?
And
Can you
now
see
we
the,
can, yeah, now we can see, ma'am.
yeah. So from plugin, we have to choose pattern matrix model builder and copy that principal component matrix in this place, rotated component matrix in this place. Okay. So can you see this?
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just click the create diagram. So the automatically the confirmatory factor analysis diagram created. So before that, I have created this diagram one by one manually, but with the help of this add-on features, it automatically create the diagram with a clean look. There is no error. So everything is, there is no, what is that? It is clear. So the view of the diagram is very, very clear. We need not to touch up this diagram. Okay. So in this way, you can easily draw the diagram. So do you have any other doubts? But how to, yeah, definitely you may have the doubt, how to add these add-on features in the plugin. Do you have this doubt or not?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, okay. So already I explained the steps. Let us see. Okay, this is the step how to add add-on features in the plugin for checking model fit measures. So model fit measures also very easy. We need not to remember all the points in our mind. So just by clicking model fit measures in plugin, it will give the whether the model is fit or not. So by it is the easiest way. But before that, for getting these features in your plugin, you have to do these steps. Okay. It is available in websites. There is a cascadation plugin. Just shall I show you? Shall you? Are you want to show these steps?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just you have to copy this. I'm going to take my net window. Google. So it is this cascadation plugin. Just search it. So you will get this one. So from this, you have to click this place. Look at this plugins and the estimates. So by clicking this one, you will get your AMOS version related files. So here we have to very careful. So our AMOS version is not same. Somebody using 29, 28. Here I'm using only 23. That's why I have clicked this. So from that, there are many features are here. We need only master validity, so model sheet. And the item. From this, I choose the 21 to 23 version. These are the three items I have downloaded. Just you have to click the master validity file and it asks whether you want to download. Click download icon. Here it is. So click download. Automatically these files downloaded in your download files. So next you have to go to download files. So I will take that is found. So here I found it folder to share. Just nothing to worry. Just downloaded file, copy into plugin which is in the AMOS file. Usually we have a loaded AMOS file in the program C colon program file. Just you have to add these three files in the plugin file within AMOS. So automatically you will get these additional features in your AMOS. So if you do this, okay, just you have copied the steps. What is the steps given in Word file? Then try to do this one by one. Definitely, these add-on features also added in your plugin. So this way you can easily test your model fitness and draw confirmatory factor analysis, etc. So, so I want to conclude this session with this small presentation. If you have any doubt, please ask me. You can
Dear
ask it.
participants, yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful session. Now, this session is now open to all the participants who are having any doubt and clarification. Ma'am is ready to clarify your doubts. Please.
This is not a easiest topic. So we have to take much effort to learn this software. Based on my previous knowledge, many students and staffs have asked me, I didn't get the model, or my model is not running. We won't get output path. So the main reason is you have to add more known variable than unknown variable. Okay, so you have to add more known variable. So we have to give more observed data than latent variable. So this is the one simple thing you have to consider while drawing your path analysis. So one more thing you have to remember, you should not draw the path analysis which is did by some other person. You have to add at least one variable within that. You have to add some more variables. If you want to find relation between brand image and purchase intention, you have to add some more variable. They have added 5 variables. Just you have to remove one variable and add another name variable. So this way you can escape from plagiarism. I don't know whether you actually says more informative or super. I know what are the difficulties I am facing when I learn AMOS. It is not a thing. Many times, even I didn't get the model. So after finding the mistake, what I did, then only I get the answer. But you have 2 files with you. So you can test your knowledge on my presentation. Just you have to do it. So it will help you to analysis, present something in your paper. It is not a biggest thing. It is the easiest one, but we have to take much effort, additional effort.
Yes, ma'am. Actually we know that how that AMOS is very difficult to understand for the beginners. After so many practices and doubt clarified, only we can able to do in a better manner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can get the answer using my file, but when you are using your own file, you won't get the answer. What problems
Yes,
are
ma'am.
there? Yeah.
Yes, I have did a PhD under the guidance of Haslingam. In this, at that time
Haslingam,
also
sir,
we
yeah,
faced.
yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am. He also
is
used to say
well-versed
that
in AMOS.
same thing. Yes, yes. It really it was very wonderful session, ma'am, and very thoughtful, easy to understand. That's the main task. Everyone will teach something, everyone teach that AMOS, but understanding is a matter. How the participants easily they can be able to cope up with that what you are saying. It's really very, very wonderful session, ma'am.
Actually,
And
actually through virtual
Yes, ma'am.
mode, it is a difficult task. if it is a hands-on training,
Yes, yes.
it will be very helpful because a virtual meeting attention of the participants more require more and more. There is a more chance to deviate their attention from here and there. So only hands-on training through only we can give 100% knowledge to the participants. That is the only thing I
Yes,
feel.
that what when we are also thought that when we are beginning that AMOS session today, it's difficult for them to understand because this is not an hands-on training. But I hope that through your presentation, they can able to get some fruitful ideas. Really, because it was very slow, steady, and constant. It was a very good presentation. You know? I hope everyone gets some ideas in AMAS. Hope I'm expecting some of the respondents who have any doubt, they can clarify. That way we can go for winding up our session.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Not exactly doubt because I don't have idea, but now I have like little idea, like a through pathway, through diagram we need to go about. Like, would you suggest me any study material or reference through which even I can learn this AMAS and SEM technique, ma'am?
Lot of things are available in website. Even I have uploaded many videos. So whatever the statistical tools, you have to put title. For example, regression with my name Dr. S. Samudarani. I have uploaded videos with the interpretation. So like me, many person did lot of work for helping researchers. Lot of books also there. You can get free PDF file from the websites. Because I didn't refer any particular book. My own interest, I have learned step by step through referring many videos, content in the websites. So this way I could learn much thing in AMOS and its cases.
Yes, well explanation, ma'am. Dear participant, do you have any clarification?
Good evening, madam. I am Dr. Shankar.
Yes, sir.
At the very outset, we would like to appreciate the way in which you are explaining the concept of AMOS and some model. It is a really very fantastic manner. You have step by step. Really, your presentation was excellent, madam. Really fantastic. I have only one doubt, madam.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of error variable, madam? Many of them we are using the error variable. What is the meaning out of error variable? Error variable, madam.
Yes. Regarding observed variable, we didn't add any error variable. But in dependent variable, that is endogenous variable, we have to add error. So what is the reason? We won't get actual result what we expect. There is a deviation from actual and what we expect. So that is the thing we have to add error. Even in social science research, 95% of frequency, which set level of significance. That means 5% of error are there. So like that, each analysis, it consists some error. But the error should be some less. That is the thing we have to consider.
Okay.
Without
Thank you
error,
so
we
much.
can't do any analysis. We can't
Okay.
do 100%, we can't get 100% accurate data. That's why we have added error variable.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much, madam. On behalf of the Commerce Department, okay, madam. On behalf of the Commerce Department, we would like to heartfelt thank. You can spend more than 2 hours to with us today. On behalf of the Commerce Department, all the participants, we would like to acknowledge your valuable contributions to imparting the SUM model as well as the imparting the multiple regressions. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable questions, sir. Ma'am, as you said that endogenous variable only we can go for that covariance. At the same time, so many people are thinking that I want to do structural education model, same using AMOS. But they do not understand, or they do not think that the theoretical background. If there is no theory, we couldn't be able to do that structural education model. But they want to do a structural education model. They want to do their research in a structural education model. But they should not go beyond what theory it is. That without theory, we couldn't be able to do, or we can do, but we can't be able to justify it.
Yes, yes.
That is the some nuances or some problems in all other researchers.
Yes, yes. Just before draw the SEM model, we have to go to the same type of SEM model for related topic. If my topic is consumer behavior, I have to refer many articles related to this. Some person may draw use the SEM model in their articles. Even in South Kamda, they gave all the full thesis is there. So based on prior like review of literature. So we have to refer many things. Based on that, we have to frame a new model. So like writing research work, we are referring many research thesis, and we won't write the same thing. But our presentation is somewhat different. Like that, we have to refer the relevant topic, the model, and we have to draw a unique one, not similar. If you draw similar, there is a problem in preference.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Dear participants, based on most of their participants' request, tomorrow is a Sunday, last day of our session. We also understand your pain. That's why we are tracking the program at 11 a.m. instead of 6 evening. You may going to spend some time with your family, or you may have own work. That's why so many participants are requested to change the timing. That's why we are changing the time at 11 a.m. tomorrow, 11 a.m. It will go 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. That's a small information we want to give you now. And now this session is given to that Dirta. Dirta, you can continue.
Thank you, sir. A big thank you to you, ma'am, for enlightening session. Your expertise has broadened our understanding, and we are grateful for the knowledge you have shared. Now, I have the honor of delivering vote of thanks. As the curtains draw close on this enriching evening session focused on structural equation modeling using AMOS, I am honored to extend my sincere gratitude to all who have made this event possible. Our deepest appreciation goes to Dr. S. Amutarani ma'am for the gracing us her expertise during this twilight session. Your insights have illuminated our minds, and we are truly privileged to have had you guide us through the intricacies of SEM. To all the faculty members, researchers, and participants, your active participation has added vibrancy to our discussions and be the heartbeat of the program. As we wrap up today's session, let's carry forward the knowledge gained and connections made into the remaining days of virtual faculty development program. Finally, to each one of you who has contributed in your own way, your presence has turned in this evening to a memorable and intangible simulating experience. Thank you once again to everyone who has contributed to the success of this evening. Have a wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing you in the upcoming session. Thank you to all.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, participants, for patient listening. Okay, shall I leave, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.